Welcome to Running on Reddit. Like and subscribe, or you'll be running on fumes. This happened back in the late 90s, when I was a teen working my first retail job at a popular department store. The store closes at 9 p.m. There are numerous signs and announcements are made. At 9 p.m., I vacuum my area and tidy up, then do a final walkthrough to make sure no customers are still in my area of the store. Seeing no one at 9:15 p.m., I close my register and hand the money into the office. I notice I forgot my keys, so still clocked in I return to my register to get them. Of course there is a customer waiting at the register. The customer wanted to see a pair of shoes. I told her the store was closed and the register was shut down, but I would be happy to get the shoes for her, and if she liked them, I would hold them for her until the next day. No, you are here to serve me. I was caught off guard by this statement, but quickly responded with, only until 9 p.m. Since it is after that, I'm leaving. I left the sales floor, told the manager, clocked out and left. I have worked in retail for many years, not anymore though, and have never had a customer tell me that I was there to serve them before or after this. That comment really upset me. I did tell my manager this before leaving, so she was okay with it. If I'm here to serve you, then you must be here to annoy me. Mic drop and leave. So it was my last shift working at a retail clothing store in a mall. For context, I'm an 18-year-old guy. I had this very pretty girl come up to my register to check out and proceeded saying my usual hey, how's it going? And this is how the rest of the conversation went. Girl, but just these two shirts. Me, okay cool, can I get a phone number to check if you have a loyalty program? Girl, huh. Me, can I get a phone number real quick? Girl, sorry I have a boyfriend. Disgusted look. Me, nothing. Girl, nothing. Me, may I have your phone number to check if you have a loyalty program? Girl, no, I have a boyfriend. Her boyfriend steps in, yeah, you have to use my number. I got repeatedly rejected from a girl who I wasn't even trying to flirt with. Girl, not everyone is trying to slide into your DMs. I think the question was straightforward enough with the context that it shouldn't have been misunderstood. Happened weeks ago, but I'm still thinking about it, so maybe it's worth publishing. I'll try to keep it brief. A couple went through the till without trying any of their clothing on. Minutes after, they came back in after apparently trying it on in their car, complaining nothing fit them, and demanded a refund. Naturally, when they got pissed that we are exchange only, the cashier redirected them to me, the supervisor. I told them that, since the transaction happened minutes ago, I could do a refund, but then explained, this is something I do, but it's not a company policy. How much was your item? It was the whole $35 transaction. The reason we don't do refunds is because as a thrift store, we wouldn't make any money because people would just return their stuff once they're done with it, so it's exchange only. I told them this, and that this was a lot of money to give back, so this is the only time I'll do it for them. The couple immediately laughed and told me $35 is not a lot of money. If it is not a lot of money, why do you need it back? I asked them. After my lapse of professionalism, they stood there silently glowering at me as I went on to tell them to try our fitting rooms, to avoid this in the future and to have a nice day. Yes, I did keep their returned items in my arms until they left, then put them back, so I knew they weren't gonna just take it behind my back to get free crap. Love it. I've had so many times where I wanted to say something like that. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever had an experience like that before. So, I have to say that working Mother's Day in retail sucks. People are coming in and out for cards, lining up to the point that 2 registers aren't enough, and being overall grumpy. By the time Sunday comes around, I'm done. My managers are over everything and leave me up front to deal with the last minute shoppers. It's near the end of my shift and closing time for my store when there's a phone call. I rush over and pick up after the 3rd ring. Immediately, this man tells me how he was in that morning to buy 2 Mother's Day cards, only to look at his bank statement to find we charged him $50 for the transaction. At first, I'm thinking that's way too much for cards, even the pricey $9.99 ones. Then, I realized he used his debt card, meaning he had the option, as every single retail worker knows, of asking for cash back. I asked him if he chose to have cash back. Immediately, his voice softens up as he admits he did. He laughs and thanks me for my time, then hangs up. There was no drama. He didn't yell at me. It just was a misunderstanding. I just posted this cause I thought it was funny. Glad OP didn't have to deal with an angry phone call on Mother's Day. As a side thought, do people still carry cash? So a couple of days ago a guy comes in looking really angry. John Wick type mad. Manager. Now, the look on his face already had me reaching for the phone. We've got a set word that brings the manager immediately. I use that. Manager. M. How can I H? Angry guy. AG. Someone here sold my son cigarettes. Now this is serious. In Australia, selling tobacco products to someone under 18, we are talking $50,000 fine, plus potential closure of business type serious. Manager. When was GH? Angry guy. Yesterday afternoon, my son was smoking. I asked him where he got them. He said here. How could you sell my son cigarettes? He's not allowed to smoke. Manager. If you can tell us the exact time he purchased them, we will check the security camera and see which staff member we need to report to the health department. Angry guy. I don't know exactly when he bought them. You need to find that out and fire whoever it was. Manager. Come into the office. We'll go through the security footage and you can show us who your son is. They disappear into the office. I'm crapping myself. When it comes to tobacco, I ask for ID. If the person looks under 30, I have carded 40-year-olds. Please don't be me. 10 minutes later angry guy comes storming out. If anyone here sells cigs to my son again I will sue all your asses. Knocks over a chocolate stand and storms out of the shop. Me. Oh my god. What happened? Manager. We found his son on the security footage. He bought cigarettes here from, not me, but he had his ID checked. Me. What? Manager. His son is 19. His dad just doesn't want him smoking. Me. WTF. Manager. Pick that chocolate up. Me. FML. That angry guy doesn't seem to understand something very crucial. It's not the store's fault if your 19-year-old smokes. It's 15 minutes after closing, and I step outside to grab the garbage from the front trash can. Just finished tying it up when a lady rushed over, out of breath, and yelled, "Please don't be closed. The window gates are down, and we are standing in front of automatic doors that aren't opening. We are closed AF." I'll let her know we are indeed closed and apologized for the inconvenience and started to head in. She grabs my arm and just starts yelling, "Please. My baby has a fever and is very sick. I need to buy medicine. Please, she is very sick." Like most stores, staff only after closing is a pretty common and strict rule for safety reasons, but as a child was involved and it seemed to be an emergency, I felt it was something that could slide this one time. I'd rather not chance losing a young life because I was being by the book. I'll let her in and ask the staff up front to walk with her to the item and ring her up. It's an emergency. I ran back outside and throw the trash in the dumpster and come back, and as the transaction finished to see she had not bought medicine but instead got a box of condoms and lube. She looks at me and says, "Sorry, just don't want another kid right now," and laughs like it was funny to use a sick kid card so you can get laid. I was very pissed. Pissed enough to let slip I can get in a lot of trouble for doing this. GTFO. What is wrong with people? Seriously. That is messed up. I can't believe she lied about something so serious to take advantage of OP. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and turn on the bell or you'll be running on fumes. See you in the next video.